Meghan Markle is the flea in the ointment who continues to ruin the increasingly rancid relationship between Prince Harry and the British.
You know, there are rumors. And then there are whispers so shocking, so earth-shattering, that they threaten to completely destroy someone's entire image. And right now, Meghan Markle's carefully polished fairy tale? Oh, it's hanging by a thread. She's always sold us this picture of the ambitious actress-turned-duchess, the feminist icon, the self-made woman who captured a prince. But behind all that glittery PR shine, sources close to the Giuliano family have spilled whispers that could tear it all apart. Because Meghan Markle might not just be the wife of Harry and the mother of two toddlers, she might secretly be a grandmother. Yes, you heard me right, grandmother. And if that's true, it doesn't just mess with her timeline. It absolutely blows it to pieces.
Even talk to the distant Duke, and never will, while the difficult Duchess carries on calling the shots, which, in that weird
Now here's where things get messy. This alleged bombshell exposes a missing year in Meghan's biography. A whole 12 months cloaked in mystery, marked by a teenage marriage and a bloodline that's been hidden in plain sight. And poor Harry, already dragged through scandal after scandal, this would leave him completely speechless. On paper, Meghan graduated from Immaculate Heart High School in 1994, then claimed she took a gap year before Northwestern in 1995. She told the world she spent that year traveling and discovering herself. But wait, where are the receipts? No travel records, no study abroad programs, nothing.
Subjects won't have it either. Who says so? Veteran editor of Majesty magazine, Ingrid Seward, who has been closer to the royal.
Not a single exchange document, no photos, no friends who remember being with her. Just silence. A black hole. 12 months of it. And that perfectly lines up with the rumors of a secret Vegas wedding and a pregnancy. According to whispers close to the Giuliano family, in the summer of '94, Meghan slipped into a little chapel just off the Las Vegas Strip. No bridesmaids, no family celebration, just Joe Giuliano, a teenage boyfriend, and two witnesses.
Raised her and the down-to-earth people she grew up with, her half-brother Thomas Markle Jr. and half-sister Samantha. Meanwhile, the Duchess adopts her practiced actress smile, puts on a dazzling display of unbridled joy.
The wedding was quick, it was quiet, and within months it was annulled. But here's the kicker. The annulment was sealed, and that's what really raises eyebrows. Why seal it off forever if it was just a silly teenage mistake? Why hide it like a state secret unless there was more to the story? The Giuliano family hasn't said much for decades, but insiders swear they know exactly what happened in 1994. And one name keeps popping up in hushed voices: Joe Giuliano.
Deal worth next to nothing. Can their Montecito Majesties even afford the luxury lifestyle to which they've become accustomed? As Meghan hogs the limelight in a swirling mass of theatrical non-stop activity, her hapless husband cuts.
Joe's name lingers everywhere in this story. Yet Meghan, she's never acknowledged him, not once. That silence only makes the rumors stronger. Because let's be real, if this was just some meaningless high school fling, why erase him so completely from her past? Why wipe him out like he never existed? Unless, of course, there was something bigger, like a pregnancy. And when you compare the dates, it all matches perfectly. Meghan's so-called travel year could have been a pregnancy year.
As to whether Harry and Meghan, minus their Netflix income, can even pay the astronomical bills for the upkeep of their massive Montecito mansion. Cynics suggest that's the reason old Gingernuts wants to reopen the lines of communication with his.
And here's where things get devastating. If the whispers are true, that child was quietly raised elsewhere and is now an adult who recently had a child of their own, which means Meghan Markle, at just 43 years old, could secretly be a grandmother. Think about that. Annulments happen all the time, sure, but Meghan's annulment, it was immediately sealed in Clark County, Nevada. And when officials were asked about those records, they flat out refused to confirm or deny anything. Suspicious, right?
With his brother and the king. Sorry, where's the apology, Harry? Before we can move forward, before you can get back into the fold and start asking for more money from your dad and from your family, you actually need to think about apologizing first for what hell you put them through the last couple of years.
Yeah, well, because if this really was just a teenage mistake, why bury it so deep? Why lock it up forever? Authorities don't just seal harmless annulments. They do that when something explosive, like a child, is connected to it. And so far, in this first half, we've exposed the missing year in Meghan's life, the alleged Vegas wedding, the Giuliano connection, the pregnancy whispers, and those sealed annulment records. Alone, each detail raises questions. But together? Oh, they form a scandalous pattern that cannot be ignored.
He wants privacy. It's such an intimate video to share with the world. But in case you missed it, Meghan Markle is back drawing attention to this video that she posted. She appeared as a guest on the Aspire with Emma Grede podcast, where she said the video is really a great reminder of how authentic she is.
And brace yourselves, because this is only the first half. The second half, it's even juicier. We're talking about a hidden bloodline, Meghan's use of little Lilibet as her shield, her failed attempt to live Diana's fantasy, Harry's humiliation, and why Meghan's entire brand could crumble under the weight of this.
There is so much to unpack about what she just said. A really great reminder about, how real their life is. She needs to stop banging on about how authentic she is. She just seems to me to be so desperate to be trying to cling on to this brand that she's real, she's authentic. But of all my friends.
So let's connect the dots. If Meghan's secret child from the 1990s is real, that child would now be about 30 years old. And word is, they've just had a baby, meaning Meghan isn't just the picture-perfect mom in Montecito, she's also secretly a grandmother. Now imagine the fallout. Every glossy PR family portrait, every Netflix shot carefully staged to paint her as a late-in-life mom, all of it becomes a lie.
Brand that she's real, she's authentic. But of all my friends who are mothers, I don't know anyone that has shared a video like that in a hospital room, twerking around. It was absolutely ridiculous and not that relatable.
Not that relatable. And to be honest, that sort of video belongs in a...
She wouldn't just be the doting mom of toddlers, she'd be the woman who hid an entire daughter for 30 years. And critics have been saying it for ages, that Meghan uses her kids with Harry, especially Lilibet, as emotional props. From those perfectly timed birthday pictures to carefully staged family moments, everything feels calculated. But if she had a hidden child long before Harry, then all of those moments become even more manipulative. Not about motherhood, but about control.
Ridiculous and not that relatable.
Not that relatable. And to be honest, that sort of video belongs in a WhatsApp mothers group, really, or maybe something you might share privately. So it completely contradicts her claim of, the sort of desperate need for privacy and protecting everyone within the family unit. And she does do a good job generally with protecting.
It's all about burying the past while selling the present. Meghan has always tried to ride Diana's legacy, recreating her looks, copying her poses, framing herself as the victim crushed by the firm. But here's the thing, Diana's power came from her authenticity. She never hid her truth. If Meghan truly hid a marriage, a pregnancy, and a whole child, then her Diana act shatters instantly.
Really with protecting the identities of the children, I feel, but you can't have, on one hand, say I want privacy, on the other hand, put out a deeply personal video. I'm not surprised in the fact that, in a way, that she didn't produce a video of her actually giving birth. That's probably the next
step. Is that the next one?
Maybe that is the next step. And, the sort of viral quality of it.
Instead of being the new Diana, Meghan starts looking like the opposite. A woman who builds her image on manipulation and secrecy, not honesty and vulnerability. And honestly, the biggest humiliation might not even be Meghan's. It could be Harry's. Imagine being the man who gave up his family, his country, and his royal crown, only to find out your wife might have kept her biggest, most explosive secret from you. He's already mocked as a man under Meghan's control. This question mark, this would make him look like a fool.
The next
Is that the next one?
Maybe that is the next
Brace
step.
yourself.
And, the sort of viral quality of it, she's obviously thrilled to bits and thinking, well, any publicity is good publicity, so let's just rehash it and reinforce the fact that I released this video and made my daughter's 4th birthday about me again, in order to,
Because at the end of the day, Meghan's brand is storytelling, her victimhood, her reinvention as the brave Duchess. But storytelling only works if people believe it. And if a secret daughter, a sealed marriage, and whispers of a grandchild surface, her credibility isn't just damaged, it's destroyed. Spotify already dumped her, calling her a grifter. Netflix is backing away. Even Hollywood elites keep their distance. Add this on top, and it's game over. Her empire could literally collapse overnight. Let's recap here. Meghan may have hidden a child. She may secretly be a grandmother. She may have used Lilibet as a shield. She failed to live up to her Diana fantasy. And Harry, humiliated all over again. If true, this isn't just another scandal. It's the scandal. The one that rewrites Meghan Markle's entire life story. Not just hiding a chapter, but hiding an entire bloodline. And as Tom Bauer once warned, her lies could flood the earth. And there you have it. The whispers that could destroy Meghan's perfect image. The missing year, the sealed teenage marriage, the possible hidden child, and now Meghan Markle, already a grandmother at 43. For years, she's worked so hard to polish her brand, the struggling actress who became a duchess, the brave mother, the modern woman. But if these revelations are true, that image shatters. The gap year wasn't a gap. The fairy tale wasn't a fairy tale. And the woman who claimed to embody Diana's honesty may have been hiding secrets darker than anyone ever imagined. So, I'll ask you, do you think Meghan's image has finally collapsed under the weight of these whispers? Is this the scandal that ends her credibility for good? Or will she pull off yet another reinvention to bury the past? Let me know in the comments. And don't hold back. This isn't just gossip about Meghan. It's about whether the world keeps buying into carefully scripted lies, or if the truth finally wins. And if you think Meghan's days of fooling the world are over, smash that like button so the message spreads. And of course, subscribe and hit that bell, because if Meghan has hidden this much already, who knows what else is waiting to come out. Remember, lies can flood the earth, but the truth always floats to the top. And Meghan Markle may be about to learn that no amount of PR, no amount of glossy reinvention can bury the past forever. The past forever.